Last episode.
No, don't do it.
What the fuck was that?
And I started to worry if it was even possible. Welcome back to the Metro Exodus No Gun Challenge. But this is the second video, so if you're interested, you could watch the first one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or not. I'm not your dad, but let's just hop right into it. Where were we again? Ah yes, the thick boy. As I explained in my last video, I was kind of worried about this heavy. But after 20 minutes of trial and error, I was finally able to take him down. Yes, finally. And then I accidentally killed myself trying to get a good look at his gun.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
I spent another 20 minutes killing this heavy and... Oh, I'm so sorry, bandits. I have to make some more throwing knives. Is it okay if you wait for a little bit? Okay, thank you so much. We can get back to the killing now. I then up the difficulty to normal and we get into another shootout. You know what time it is.
Pizza time.
Okay, that was the last montage. I'm serious this time. We get out of that bunker and... Hey Anna, I know that you have a life-threatening disease and all, but could you please shut the fuck up? Oh man, the jiggle physics in this game are insane. Like, look at this. Look at that bicep. You can see it jiggle all over the place.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Anyways, we go to this lighthouse and then we hopped into a basement and I flipped my monitor upside down and got ready to burn some spiders alive. I then stole from an old grandma because... Wait, I don't have to explain myself to you. You're not my dad. And I would know because my dad doesn't care enough to watch these videos. And then we go looking for a map, I think. I have to be honest, I lost around half my brain cells while playing this game.
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, I think I found it.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Ah, perfection. Anyways, we get out of that basement and drive around, and for some weird reason, Artyom puts on a booster seat every single time he looks at the map.
All of this just works.
We then stole some water and got into a gunfight with another thick boy. But lucky for me, I had an ace up my sleeve.
And the mystery mouse-catool.
A lifetime supply of grenades. I then used a car to kill some dogs, because last time I checked, a car didn't count as a gun.
Fuck off, dumbass. All right.
Hey Dad, did you ever do any voice acting? Like in video games? No reason, never mind. We then took a stroll through this fortress, and I made a bald buddy. He gave us a speech, but to be honest, I just couldn't take my eyes off his shiny head. And I accidentally stared at it for too long. He got offended, and then we got into another shootout. I actually thought I was screwed in this shootout, but luckily I had a partner. I forgot what her name was, but she killed all the guards, so I thought she was pretty cool. Get it? Okay, I'll stop. Puns aren't funny. I understand. But unfortunately, just like my father, she left me to go fend for myself. And then another thick boy showed up. But this time was different. This time the heavy boy brought friends with him. But that didn't really matter because I just chucked some Molotovs at him and it was smooth sailing from there.
Look at the carnage. You went all out.
Yeah, that was all me. I totally didn't just sit and hide while Ghoul did all the work. Oh yeah, and then my bald friend died. And then Darmir ditched me. How the hell did I lose both my bald buddies in the span of 10 seconds? Ugh. We get onto the train and we try to relax by jamming out to some killer beats with the boys. Wow, that was a great party. Oh, come on! Why do all the good parties end with me trying to drown myself? I just don't get it. And then we come across the one and only crossbow. And while the crossbow isn't really a gun, I will not be using it unless it's absolutely necessary, as I still kind of count it as a gun.
No. I don't want that.
And you won't believe it, but we met up with the one and only Lennon. Hey, this is kind of fun.
Ah! Shit! Fuck me!
We continue on and oh no, we get stuck in a trap. Well, I guess this isn't so bad. I mean, there are a lot worse traps to be stuck in. We get out of that trap, get our backpack, and watch the life flee from a man's eyes. Okay, that's enough Metro for today. I'll see you next Sunday. I can't just stop the video there. After some more sneaking, we get to the church and I started to get super worried. I had 3 Molotovs on me and 10 throwing knives. That's it. I remembered this Big Bear boss fight as being super tough and difficult, so I was actually wondering if this was the end of the run. So, I got ready and hopped into the boss fight. I gave the bear the good old 1-2. I shat my pants and ran around the cemetery fearing for my life. But then I remembered something. Through years of research, I found out that the boss fight was actually optional. So I ran back over to the ladder with the bear on my heels, cut it down, and climbed up. And just like that, I passed the bear easy peasy. Yeah, can I get a round of applause for being a little bitch and running away? Okay, look. I get that this was kind of anticlimactic, but I needed those Molotovs for the next boss fight, which can't be skipped. I promise. And I actually found it kind of funny because Artyom was shaking just as much as I was.
Was it you fighting the Master of the Forest?
Yeah. I guess what you could call what I did fighting. I didn't hurt him or anything, but that was me. I then jumped around and danced on a grave. Again, surprisingly, that's only the second time I've ever done that. Sorry, Jeremy. And then we were off to go get a boat. A little bit of sneaking and a flip of a switch later, and we finally got it. We then had to turn on the power for an elevator, and because you can count the amount of chromosomes I have on one hand, it took me way too long to figure out. But after an undisclosed amount of time that I won't tell you because I'm embarrassed about it, I was able to go up the elevator and have a little tea party with the Admiral. We get into an old bunker and Jesus Christ, even more spiders! This game has more spiders than I have Australian jokes at this point. Anyways, I got my American on and grabbed the gasoline as soon as possible. And then we got out of the bunker, just like that. I then took a little break. And then Exodus wouldn't start, because apparently this game runs just as well as the Admiral does. But it's all okay, because I have some of the best hacking skills around.
Okay, throw me some numbers.
Tony, we're getting hacked!
Security, pirates, let us know what's next.
I can't stop him. Do something, Gee.
I've never seen code like this.
I did it! I cracked the code! I just had to run Exodus in administrative mode. So, yeah. And then we get to this big bad bear fight. And while I knew I couldn't skip this fight, I wasn't really scared anymore, as this time, I'd come prepared.
Yeah, boy.
But when we get into the boss fight, my first instinct was to run away. And then I died trying to make a jump. Hey! It looks like this bear and my stepdad have something in common. They're both homewreckers. Anyways, we eat some grenades and Molotovs at the big bear, and then we get into a little bit of a tight spot. And then we're on the train just like that. And look how unrealistic this is! Oh, I'm not talking about that mysterious illness that no drug can fix. I'm talking about this. How the hell did they get toilet paper? And then we get to Novosibirsk, a desolate hellhole that's empty and will be completely alone. Huh. Sounds like my high school experience. We then get into a mission briefing and I forced myself into idiot. Ugh, well, that isn't so bad considering that could have been interpreted in multiple ways. I non-consensually touched my wife and then we went on our mission. We get to this driving section and technically I'm half woman from my mom's side, so I was absolutely horrible at driving. Hey! Didn't anyone ever tell you not to assume a woman's age? Shh, it's okay, ma'am. You don't look a day over 18 in my eyes. We then got jumped by some mutants, and I just sat back and cheered for the colonel while he did all the work. No! God! Okay. We do some more exploring and, ugh, Another wave of enemies. Time to hide again. No, on your right, Colonel. They can't attack me in this train. Oh fuck. We explore even more, and then this kid starts to run away from us. But luckily for me, I'm a professional child snatcher. Oh, there's no punchline. And then the Colonel ditched us because he was sick of us riding on his back. So we take a little boat ride to take our mind off it, and we make a little bug friend.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Anyways, we're getting awfully close to the end of the game here, and it's mostly smooth sailing. That's what I would have said if these damn big bug things weren't the bane of my existence. Because I was trying to save up all my throwables, I just had to walk back and forth on my boat and just hoped that they didn't hit me. We take some of those sweet green shrooms in order to relieve some stress, but I think I took too many because I'm starting to see my almost dead wife. I'm not really sure. What I am sure of is that the cure to any drug overdose is just to take more drugs. So I took out a syringe and pumped myself full of whatever was in that container. Okay, I know that Artyom is hallucinating and all, but is this a glitch or is this part of it? I don't know. What I can tell you is that last syringe really messed me up. Okay, I can tell that that was a hallucination because a girl's never hugged me like that before. Oh, Robert, working late hours again, I see. Trying to get ahead of the game. Okay, I'll usher myself out now. Apparently, Robert found my joke super offensive, so he sent his ape after me. Luckily though, I pulled the good old sneaky strat and walked right by him. We then go downstairs to turn on the electricity and...
Ah! Shit! Fuck me!
We then got into this room, and there were 3 monkey boys just sitting there and waiting for me. And when I saw them, I almost crapped my pants because I was running out of health packs. But no need to worry, because we sneaked past the hairy boys and then went looking for even more drugs. And then we get to the final boss fight of the game, and maybe even one of the hardest parts, the QTEs. We have to get past 3 different QTEs, and the first time I failed. But after hours of hard work and dedication, I finally got past it. And then I got picked up by the Colonel, and we beat Metro Exodus without guns. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all the work I put into it. I just got the bad ending, so I'm a little somber right now, but anyways. If you have any challenge ideas, then please leave them down below for any game, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for watching, and it would be really cool if you subscribed if you liked the video. And I'll see you next Sunday.